trust me, delete the friendship. It is not worth it. For you, my dear, they're not. There are some people that are competing with you. You don't even know. I don't know why God will be blessing this particular person. God will not bless me that one day bless. You don't know people. You don't know people. She was bitter and she was a hater. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another interesting video, you guys. If this is your first time, you're welcome to the channel, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Okay, so you guys, this video is actually a story time, and this thing happened recently. This thing happened just a week after my marriage, like after I said I do to my husband. Okay, so on the norm, I wouldn't want to share this, but for some reason, I don't know, I keep on saying let me share it, let me not share it, let me share it, let me not share it. But anyway, we're here. Okay, so simply means we're doing this. I'm not really excited about the whole thing, but then it's something I feel like people should learn from, because guys, we just feel like everybody's happy for you. My dear, not everybody's happy for you. Some persons are just out to devour you. I'm not even gonna lie, because this thing happened in such a way that I didn't see it coming. If someone had told me this from this particular person, trust me, I wouldn't expect it. So before I even start the story, I just want to say a little bit about friendship. I've been seeing a lot of videos about friendship going up on YouTube and all of that. I'm this kind of person, I keep very few circle, like a very small circle of friends, and those circle of friends is okay for me. I'm not the type that carry the whole world as friends, no. I keep a very small circle, and those circle is something I can easily just, adjust myself to, because for you to be in that circle, that means you're a good person. You're someone that I can trust. You're someone that is loyal, because to me, friendship is more like loyalty. If you're not loyal to this person to the fault, if you're not humble, or you're not the type that can actually take everything from this person, then there's literally no point of starting in the first place. Don't be friends with this person just because of what you're out to gain, because a lot of people do friendship like a transaction. Friendship is actually not a transactional one. It's something that is both parties, is a mutual something where you both benefit and you're both happy about it. Okay, so I see a lot of people saying now she's married, she's no longer friends with the single people. People always say that, and I'm like, if I get married, I'm not going to stop talking to my single friends, because I don't understand. They were with me before I got married. So why would I stop talking to them because they're not married? Getting married does not mean that you should stop talking to your single friends, right? So I've always had that notion in my head that if I get married, I'm not going to be one of those married women that will stop talking to their single friends. I don't care what their reasons are. I don't care whatever, because I know I have a lot of married friends. Some of them are talking to me. They didn't see it as anything. I still go over to their house and gist and all of that. Why some already see me like, oh, I want to come in between their marriage and that kind of thing. Okay, a lot of people just chase some friends away. I don't blame people that do that. Trust me, because I have a cousin that actually I knew when she got married, and then all the friends around her were all out for something else. They were not there for the real friendship. So I don't blame some people when you see them, they are married and all to themselves. Okay? Because if this had not happened, I wouldn't really understand why people will actually just get married and actually cut off their single friends. Friendship in marriage, when it comes to you being single and being a married woman and having a single friend, is a very good thing. Trust me, because it kind of makes you feel more single. Not every time it feels like, oh, you're a married woman. It kind of makes you feel like, oh, you're still a young girl. You still have to take care of yourself. You still have to go out with those your friends. You guys will chill. You guys kind of have vacation together and all of that. And then even while you get married, you still try to make friends with married women, okay? Because I think the moment I got married, I started having more of married friends compared to single friends. Right? Sorry, my battery died. So I just quickly swapped the battery off. So the reason why I see some married people are not friends with their single people, because some of these single friends, they don't actually come with a good motive to you. If you're married, it doesn't mean that you should, how do I put it, do away with your single friends. No, because if you do that, then that will tell very little of you. But if you're able to manage both friendship, and if you know that whosoever is your friend as you were single before you got married, you should know the person's character. You should know the length this person can actually go to, because a lot of us kind of mistake this particular thing. Your point in time, they will always be there for me. Those are the set of people I trust. Those are the set of people I deal with. Now, I have a friend. This is a story I'm saying right here, because you know when you feel like, oh, you have a friend, you have friends, and you have a very small circle, and those circle are very loyal set of people. Guys, this one is going to shock you. This is actually a shocker. Okay, this thing happened just a week after my marriage, and the person, oh my God, you guys, this is something that I didn't see coming. I felt like I didn't know this person at the end of the day, because the things that came out of this person's mouth were like, I was shocked. I was shocked. Like the person shook the hell out of me. I was like, I don't understand where's all this coming from. Like, when people have harbored a lot of things in their mind, they're not happy for you. They don't just know how to tell you straight up. They pretend like, oh, they like you. They're out there for you. They're gonna do anything for you. They're loyal for you. And then the next minute, when did it happen? How? Like you don't understand. So I had a friend. We've been friends right from school, from second university days, and then this girl was happy for me. I know she's happy for me. Or let me say, maybe I feel she's happy for me. If she's angry with me, I actually have no idea, no knowledge. She never said, oh, I'm angry with you. She said, I'm happy for you. And I'm like, okay, I know this person so well. I know this person is happy for me. But whatever warranted, my dear, I can't really say, you guys. So this person has been a friend of mine for a couple of years now. We've been together, we talk. If we want to talk, we make very long calls for a very long time. But if there's anything we don't do, we don't talk about relationship. We respect each other's relationship. Nobody comes in between anybody's relationship. Nobody disrespect anybody's relationship. That is one kind of friendship I prefer to keep, where you respect my relationship and I respect yours. I don't come in between your partner. We don't talk about your partner because it's none of our problem. We have better things to talk about, how to make our life progress. We always talk about how we're going to go on the vacations and all of that. And then this person found out I was getting married. I'm like, oh, my dear, I'm sorry, I won't be able to make it to your wedding and all of that. And I'm like, okay, fine, no problem. This is our reasons for not coming to the wedding. I don't have an issue with that. And then I traveled to the person's city. So I'm going to use Mr. B as this person I'm talking about. So Mrs. B, rather, Miss B, she's not married, okay? I'm going to use Miss B as this person I'm talking about. So I traveled to Miss B city and I'm like, hi, babe, what's up? Can I come over? I'm coming to your city. I'm not going to be around for a while. She's like, oh, no problem. You can come over to my city. And then I'm coming to your city. Can I come over to your place? Like, let's have, I will just stay for like 2 days because on a norm, if I come, I either go to my brother's house. My brother's house is still in the same city with you. So why not just go to my brother's house? And I'm like, okay, since I couldn't make it to the wedding and she had already like sent me a wedding gift and all of that. And I understood and I'm like, okay, let me just go chill with her. Then maybe when I'm done, I'll go over to my brother's house, that kind of thing. Because I wasn't just going there for something, I was going there for a different thing. I was going there for an event as well. So the event was what took me to her city. And also at the same time, I was actually going there to also catch up with them. Just for that very short while I'm going to be there, let me just try to meet everybody that I can because majority of my friends have relocated from Port Harcourt. That's why I literally don't have that much of friends in Port Harcourt. Almost all my friends I had during school days, they are in Abuja, Lagos, what are they calling it? Anambra, Owerri, different cities. So I'm like, okay, let me just go see her and all of that. And then we chilled. Okay, you guys, this is not a problem. The first day passed, the second day, the third day was when I was about coming back. I was meant to stay for 4 days. So the fourth day was when I was about coming back. The third day, something happened, and guys, we had a misunderstanding. It's normal when you have a misunderstanding with a friend and you people are arguing over something. Okay? We're arguing over something, and then the next minute, this girl switched the argument to something else. She was like, oh, you're a married woman. And I'm like, excuse me, when did I get married? Last week. I got married last week. And you're using a married woman. That am I not a married woman? That I should go and do this, I should go and do that. And I'm like, I don't understand. She started insulting me. We were having a misunderstanding about something in front of us. But now you're not talking about what is in front of us again. You're talking about me being a married woman, me being an adult, me majority of her insults were coming in as you're a married woman, you're an older married woman, you're a married, and I'm like, excuse you. I beg, when I marry this married, because me and you will not say this our married now, just last week. I'm not even married up to. So at that point when she kept on saying you're a married woman, you're a married woman, I kind of sense this hatred inside of it. I'm like, do you have an issue with me? Because I don't think we're both quarreling about the same thing right now. You're busy telling me I'm married. What does marry have to do with what we're talking about? Like, when did I marry the married? At that point, and a friend of mine was there. At that point, my friend was like, my dear, she's just jealous of you being married. There's nothing there because you guys are arguing about something else and she's talking about marriage. At that point, I'm like, okay, this marry. She was overemphasizing on the marriage part. Like this marry, this guy's talking about. It's as if the marriage is pissing you off. But you didn't look like you were pissed off. And I don't even care if you're pissed off. It's none of my business. You have your relationship. I have my relationship. You have your goal for your relationship. I have my goal for my relationship. So Why is she talking about marry? You're a married woman, you're a married woman, you're married. Like every little thing that comes out of her mouth falls back to me being married. And I'm like, okay, when I married, this thing is just couple of a week. It's not even 2 weeks. This is not even up to 2 weeks when this thing was happening. This is just a week ago I got married. And you're here telling me I'm a married woman, I'm a married woman. I don't understand. So at that point, when I called my sister, my sister was like, "Oh, this person is not happy for you, babe. Just you know what? She literally abused me, and I left the place. I left her house. I left the place. I don't really want to go into details because you guys, if I tell you, you guys will tell me this is winch from the pit of hell. And there was something that happened during that period, guys. Let me even tell you the table shaker, the part that actually threw me off, and I just knew that okay, you know what, Jenna, this is God telling you to just hands off, remove your hand and mind your business. The moment I got married, you guys, I am very particular about my spiritual aspect of life. I actually prayed that God, this period of my life, I don't need negative friends. I don't need friends that would not help me. Any friend that is negativity, that will not bring good things in my life, that will not make me progress, kind of cut it off. Because I'm a very, I'm a, I'm this kind of person that is very particular with the friendship I have. I actually take my time to actually look at the friendship very well, go into it, ask myself, do I want to be friends with this person? Does this friendship benefit me in any way? Am I enjoying this? Is this suffocating me? Is this choking me? Is this toxic? I'm that kind of person. So when I left here, this is just a week, like I told you guys, just a week after my marriage. And when I went and this was happening, I'm like, okay, what's the fuss about? Because I don't understand, why are we having issues? And at the end of the day, I just realized that everything is falling back to me being married. And I'm like, maybe, just maybe this girl is not happy for me because the only thing I can hear is you're a married woman. And when did I marry? 1 week ago. And everything you're talking about is marry, marry, marry. Like, are you that pissed with me getting married? Because I don't get it. I'm this kind of person that I know that if anything, if a blessing has reached your friend, be sure it to get to you. If that is what you want, be sure your own is just around the corner. There's this thing that says, so far say you don't reach my neighbor house, you go reach me. That kind of blessing, they go around, they rotate. Because the table is still turning. You don't know who is going to marry, who is going to get married next. You don't know if it's going to be your turn tomorrow. You don't know if your wedding is the next wedding I'm going to come. And then the girl was just showing some level of bitterness and everything. My friend just told me that, see, baby girl, let me tell you something, because that's how she calling me. Baby girl, let me tell you something. He said, this girl is not happy for you. Let me just tell you the truth. She is not happy for you. She doesn't even like you. She doesn't, for her to be spilling all these things over something that just happened here. And do you know the worst part? We're arguing over, I can't remember, was he a tray or something, be a basket. We're arguing over something, but then the whole thing warranted her talking plenty, talking my friendship, talking my marriage, talking my age, she was talking about a lot of things. And I'm like, where's all this coming from? This is not what we're talking about. What is going on here? So at that point, I realized that, okay, you guys, you see this is not working. This is just this is the Holy Spirit telling me, Jenna, you see this, as you're leaving this city, forget about this particular person because he's gone. He's actually gone. Now, you guys, you want to see the funniest part? She called me to apologize, but guys, I feel like I'll be the most stupid person to actually accept the apology and move on. In the sense that when I left her house, I had ended the friendship. I had forgiven her. It's not my problem. I don't have an issue with her. I had ended the friendship. I had forgiven her. But saying I will still be friends with her, hell no. I'm not that kind of person. I can't fake it. I don't know how to fake friendship. I'm always real. If anybody here knows me very well, if you've met me before, I always say my mind. I'm a very outspoken person. I don't like somebody telling me. If you tell me you're stupid and I'm like, hey, baby girl, I don't like that you said. Please, next time, don't tell me I'm stupid. I'm that kind of person. I'm a very straightforward person. I won't come and do calmness. It is not me. Or I'll come and fake. I'm not, see, guys, I'm not that kind of person. If you just abuse me in a way I don't like, I'm like, hi. I will say it in a very nice way. But I don't care what your reaction will be next. Because I've told you, I've let it out of my chest. I don't like keeping things in my chest because it feels like I'm carrying a big rock in my chest. It's as if I'm carrying a big rock or a big iron that is pressing my heart and I can't breathe. So I don't even like harboring things in my heart. If you piss me off, be it whosoever, if you're older than me, you're younger than me, I'm going to tell you straight up to your face. Auntie, uncle, please don't be offended. You see what you said? I don't like it. Please don't say it again. And I'm out. I'm that kind of person. I don't keep things in my heart or keep things in my life. I don't see, as I'm like this, I don't even want anything to stress me out. I have too many things to think about. I have my future to think about, to start getting stressed over unnecessary things. So I'm like, at that point, I'm like, why is she getting this angry? If something is wrong, is if you're pissed off over something, if it's something that you've been harboring in your mind like for the longest, why can't you tell me? Why don't you talk to me about it and let's resolve the issue? But no, you just choose to just do you and just insult me. At that point, I'm like, okay, this is not about the friendship. This is about she being bitter, she being a hater, either bitter and hater. She was bitter and she was a hater as well. Put together, just join the both of them together. At that point, I'm like, okay, Holy Spirit, thank you for this. Thank you for opening my eyes to this, because it only shows that this friendship is just meant to end here. And that was it. And guys, at that point, I'm like, okay, you know what, Jenna, we're done. We're done with this friendship. We're not doing it again. Guys, why I'm saying this is because a lot of people feel that, oh, because you're married, you now stop being friends with people. You guys, trust me, it is not even about that. There are some people that get married and then they get to see the bitter side. You see, you feel like you know people. You don't know people. You don't know people. You just have to be extremely careful. There are people that when you get married and then you just see the other side of them. You just get to see how bitter. Because there's something like, why didn't the blessing come to me? I know I had a friend like that, like, why didn't I don't know why God will be blessing this particular person. God will not bless me that want the blessing. He'll be giving people that don't want the blessing. Guys, I've seen friends like that. I had a friend like that before, okay? So you'll be like, why didn't the blessing come to me? Why didn't this happen to me? My dear, you should be happy for this other person because yours is on the way. This thing is something that goes round and round. It is revolving. The table is still turning. If it has touched this person, it will definitely touch you. I don't see any reason why I should not be happy with my friend that is married, or why I should harbor bitter feelings or bitter things about her. If she was angry with me, it's something you would have told me earlier on, because I sensed some level of bitterness coming from her. Even those 2 days I was there, she was not comfortable. She felt like she could not talk and all of that. So this is something that you can talk to the person about. And you guys, when I sat down and I traced it backward, I can't really tell what I've done that made her angry. I can't really tell what I did because she didn't talk to me about anything. We spoke on phone. We've been doing just fine. We've been talking very well. How come all of a sudden we had a little bit of disagreement about something and then you just flared up? I started talking so many things, calling my family, talking about my marriage. Marriage was a major thing. Marriage age, marriage friend, marriage this, everything was just revolving around the marriage. Shay, you say you're a married woman. At that point, you guys, I'm like, how did I know this person? Where did I know this person from? Like, honestly, guys, at that point, I'm like, okay, you know what? I can't do this. I can't do this. But anyway, guys, I think I've said enough about this. So we really need to be careful out there because there are a lot of fake friends. I'm not even going to lie. You think they're happy for you, my dear, they're not. There are some people that are competing with you. You don't even know. They just stay and be watching. You upload something, they'll be watching you and be competing with you. You don't even know that that's their plan. That is what is going on right now. So at that point, as I'm like this, I'm actually happy with the amount of friends I have. I have very few friends and I'm very okay with it. I think that was the only friend that I actually noticed this from, and it has been deleted from my friendship list because I have a very small friendship list. And you see those friendship lists, I maintain the people there and I respect them a lot. I respect people and I love them to respect me back. So you guys, as this thing happened, I'm like, now I get the memo. I get a memo of married women and single people not always, rhyming. I have single friends. I have married friends. I have single friends. Why I have married friends? Because most of my friends are married as well. And most of my friends are still single. So I have both and I still keep them. But you guys, if you are in that position where you know that you just got married and your friend is not happy for you, my love, delete it. Delete it. Trust me. Delete the friendship. It is not worth it. If the person was worth it, if the person liked it like the way they said, if the person loved the friendship, the person would actually respect your decisions and stand with you. Be it whatever, delete that friendship. That friendship is not meant to work. I'm telling you the truth. Because at that point, my dear, it didn't take me up to 2 seconds. I deleted it. The friendship just like it never existed. I deleted it out of my life. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I just wanted to talk about how fake friends are actually out there, especially when you're getting married. You get to see their real colors. You get to know if they're happy for you or if they're not happy for you. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please let me know in the comment section. And with that being said, I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Bye.